Hi, Camp NaNoWriMo is fast approaching. I have a project that I'm aiming for 30,000 words. If I can get over that, that's a added bonus. I'm not too sure what would happen if I went under that, but I think 30,000 is hopefully an achievable goal. My project is volunteer vampire hunter, which is supposed to be a horror comedy, more of a comedy, sort of YA. And basically, the synopsis of the story is what would it be like if there was a vampire hunter in the real world? So there are no vampires, they don't exist. And basically, he's going around stabbing goths with wooden spikes or throwing garlic at them. So this story is going to be set in 2009, and 2009 is because that would be a short time after the first Twilight movie. So I'd imagine vampires are popular. I don't know when the Vampire Diaries came out, so I'm not sure if that's in the ethos as well. I'm not too sure. The main inspiration for Volunteer Vampire Hunter is the episode of South Park. I think it's called The Ungroundable, where Twilight is a very popular thing, and everybody in the South Park is imitating vampires, and the goth kids are really mad. Everybody else being vampires and being confused with vampires and emos and etc. And yeah, that's the main sort of inspiration. And also, just I was watching Vampire Diaries. I can't remember if it was last year or the start of this year. But I was watching it and I was kind of wondering what it would be like if somebody actually did think the vampires were real, and how sort of dangerous that could be. Especially if they had a team of vampire hunters. So yeah, that's my. These are the notes for the novel. I might expand on these notes, but there's not much time because April is very, very soon. So the main character is called Percy Pinkton. Because I wanted a sort of unmacho name. I could have gone with Marion, which is the real name of John Wayne. But I think Percy Pinkton has a good ring to it. It's also sort of like Stan Lee loved alliteration, Peter Parker, Matt Murdock, etc. So I've gone with the double P, Percy Pinkton. And it looks like Brandon. He has curly-ish brown hair and dark blue eyes. It looks like Brandon Tinold. And he's a YouTuber who does sort of MST-like reviews of old and quite obscure, sometimes, movies. The nemesis of Percy Pinkton is going to be Malcolm Scottson, and that's based off of It's actually a line in the South Park episode Ungroundable where the goth guy is going, freaking Scott Malcolmson is a vampire. And I've just rearranged the letters so that Scott Malcolmson has become Malcolm Scottson. And Malcolm Scottson is in a band called Rhizome. I think there'll be a new metal band. And there's actually a band called Taproot. And sort of that's the basis of that. The love interest, and I may or may not do that, but that's for the editing process, and that's much later. But the love interest is Aurora Book, who I have based off of a booktuber called Aurora Dimitri. I may or may not link her channel down below. I'll see. Probably will. Yeah. The friend of the main character, Bruce Pennington, is Max Kane, 18-year-old, and has an interest in vampires, but unlike Percy, doesn't believe that vampires exist. And the other notes are the Rhizome band members. The school, I think I'm going to be called the school Orange Tree High, but I might change that. I'm not too sure. I think I'll set the story in California, but again, I'm not too sure. It's just any town, USA, sort of like a Riverdale or a Springfield, USA. There's a possibility that I could just make up a fictional town. Maybe it'd be easier to do that. I don't know. But that's pretty much the notes and the gist of it. I have no idea what the ending is going to be. I imagine it'd be him getting arrested, but I'm not sure. I mean, I could do it where it's like there is a possibility that vampires actually truly do exist, but I don't know if I'd be happy with that ending. I don't know if I could pull it off. I'm not sure. The plot, I'm not really sure about either. We'll just see as it go along. I'm on Camp NaNoWriMo as a gardener 31, and our cabin is pretty big. There's about I would say 7 or 9 people, I think it is, and that might change as of time of recording. If you're there, join the cabin or send me a message. And any suggestions are very, very welcome. Please, if you have any. And also, what's your project? I'd very much like to hear it, and I'll also be typing into the search engine of YouTube, so I probably might leave a comment or watch your video. So we'll see. And then what's left to say is good luck to everybody, and good Camp NaNoWriMo.